Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chum here, and today, as you guys can see, we're jumping back into some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links PvP, and this time, we're using a post-ban list Masked Heroes deck. As you guys can see, we've dropped the enemy controllers, and we're only down to now 2 Celestials. So hopefully this deck will be able to do some work, and this is actually going to be the first time I'm playing a Masked Hero Mix Fusion deck. Let's see how it goes. Either way, guys, if you know exactly how this deck works and you want to skip straight into the duels, I'll leave a timestamp in the top left-hand corner. Otherwise, stick around, I'll give you a quick rundown of how this thing goes, and then we'll jump into the duels. So, without further ado, of course, as I mentioned, this is post-ban list. So like I said, now Celestial is down to 2, and of course we're only running 2, and because Econ is also in the same category, there is no Econ in this deck either, but I think that's okay. Now, looking at the rest of our monsters, we of course have 2 Drill Dark. I don't think it's as necessary right now that we've changed up our monster lineup a little bit. Plus, it can't actually use the effect to special summon Vion, so we don't really care too much about having 3 Drill Dark. We're down to 1 Decider. He was mostly there because he fit Drill Dark's description and he had a usable effect. Now his effect is a little less useful than the rest of our deck, so we've toned it down to 1. We have 2 Destiny Hero Malicious. This guy's amazing. Send it to the graveyard with Vion's effect, and then you can banish it from the graveyard to special summon it, a Malicious. And he's level 6, so he's kind of odd with his stats, but trust me, he's actually worth it. And then, of course, you have Vision Hero Vion. So the one non-Destiny Hero monster in this deck, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can send a hero monster from your deck to the graveyard. So ideally, we'll send either Celestial so we can use its Draw 2 effect later, or we'll send Malicious so we can special summon another one from deck. Then what you can do is you can actually banish one hero monster from your graveyard to search out polymerization. So that is super useful. That's going to be one of our ways we look for polymerization. And then finally we have 1 Destiny Hero Dreamer, because this guy's pretty useful as well. Once he's in the graveyard, during damage calc every Destiny Hero monster battles, you can actually special summon this card and then make the other monster unable to be destroyed by battle, and if you do, you take no battle damage. So you get almost a free special summon and also protection. So I think it's a very, very powerful card, and you can only use this effect once per turn. And the only downside is when this card leaves the field again, it gets banished. So then for our spell and trap lineup, we have 2 Cosmic Cyclone, just good generic back row removal, and we've switched up our skill to Destiny Calling, which I believe should still trigger, even though we have 5,000 life points. Let me just have a quick look here. 3,000 or below, so this actually won't trigger until we use 2, so that's kind of sad because of the 5,000 life points, but we'll see how it goes. I still think Destiny Calling is the way to go. Then we have 3 Mask Change, of course, allows us to go for Masked Hero Anki, 2 Forbidden Charge, just a great spell card in general, 1 Destiny Draw so we can discard the hero and draw 2 cards. Then, of course, we need the polymerization to actually fusion summon, and then finally Treacherous Trap Hole, because when you have no traps, this card is absolutely incredible. And then for our fusion or extra deck lineup, we of course have 2 Masked Hero Anki. I would have 3 if I did have them, but I only have 2. 1 Vision Hero Trinity, because he's big. He can go 5,000, and he can attack 3 times during each battle phase. So he is power if your opponent has a lot of monsters in the field and face-up attack position. He just goes 5k, 5k, 5k over their monsters, and boom. And then the final monster we have is Destiny Hero Dangerous. This guy is probably the one we're going to go for the most when fusion summoning. And he has a really cool effect to discard and then send a D-Hero from the deck to the graveyard to boost attack for all D-Heroes in the field. So very, very useful. That's it for the deck preview. Hope you guys understand. Hope you guys follow. Either way, let's jump into our first duel. Alright guys, so here we are with our first opponent, someone from Platinum rank 1. And I believe we're still rank 4. I don't think I ranked down in the last episode. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, it kind of sucks that with the 5,000 life points, our skill is a little less usable, but I'm sure we'll be able to take advantage of it. Plus, it's kind of secondary. The deck doesn't really need it, or else they don't want to need it. But yeah, it's what it is. And this looks like a pretty good hand, in my opinion. So let's rock out with it. Let us rock out with it. We can do some really, really fun stuff with this hand, actually. Some really fun stuff. And I'm looking all the forward to it. Our opponent has the option to restart, and they do not. Let's see what they have. They set a monster. They set a card face down. They set another card face down. Wunderbar. Alright, draw me the second Cosmic so I can go for my... Ooh! Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's get our field spell popping, ladies and gentlemen. Get out. Get up, out. I should have chained the other one for lols. If this is another one of those, this guy's going to be so salty. I want to see the insta-scoop. Ooh. Activate the skill. Alright, boom. Skill activates. We're going to summon Vision Hero Vion. Uses effect. I think what I'll do is I will send Malicious to the GY. Then I'll activate Malicious from the GY to then bring forth another Malicious Another, I say. Now, okay, so the Destiny Hero monster has to do the attacking, which is kind of not what I want. So I'm not going to bother with that. We'll keep Vision Hero Vion on the field. Mask or change. Send. So it's a bit odd doing this in the main phase, but trust me, like just believe me for 2 seconds. Once that's all done, I can use Vision Hero Vion's effect to banish the last dead malicious from my graveyard, to search out Polymerization, and now we're ready to fusion summon when the time requires it. And we battle. We're not going to go direct, we want to get rid of this monster. We're going to use their effect. Does this guy have an effect himself? I'm not too sure. Does he? Nothing that is worthwhile when he's destroyed. We'll go for this. Realistically, we could set our other mask change or use our other mask change, but I'm a little bit unwilling. I think I'll save it. I don't like putting 2 Ankies on the board and then being afraid that they're going to die, because I only have 2 Ankies. If I had a third, 100%. I just like to keep one in my extra deck because Anki being ready to summon is super important. I think our opponent is going to scoop because they have nothing left to do with their silly little insect deck. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it to him. And we will fuse together. Yo, I can go for... Okay, yo, don't go for Trinity. Trinity can't attack directly. What did I just pick? What monster did I just pick? Good thing I can go back. Yep. There we go. This is the board we want. I thought he was going to say the name of the monster. I'm now I'm sad. Oh, I think they removed his name from the game because it said Danger Guy or something instead of Dangerous, which is the Japanese name. Anyway, let's stop wasting our time, wasting our opponent's time. Let's battle. This man has his damage step effect and it's kind of wild. I could be a complete butt and play Mask Change, but I'm not going to do that. And there you go. That is first duel in our favor. I took a little bit longer than I needed to because I was, I don't know, just being slow. I apologize, random opponent. You scooped without scooping so you could get your duel count, and I apologize for that. But let's move on to another duel, and hopefully our deck will perform just as well, because I'm actually really enjoying this deck. So I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so our next opponent is here, Platinum Rank 3 with King of Games last season, just like me. I actually do want to hit King of Games this season. I feel as though I'm not as out of touch with the meta as I normally am. And so I want to kind of take advantage of that and actually go for King of Games. Like, normally I'm just like, oh, I have to put in so much time and effort to get this meta deck and it doesn't sound like fun. I don't like seeing you in my hand, but I think I'm okay with it. Okay, now I gotta think about this. If I do Dreamer, or only if a Destiny Hero monster is being destroyed / attacked. Because nothing I do can get 2 monsters on the field right now, so I'm just gonna, because this is only, it's only deck, right? Yeah, so I can't do that. I'm gonna send Celestial. I'll send Celestial. I'm gonna Polymerization. Get this boy on the field. It does really suck that I won't be able to use his effect. In fact, I should put him in defense mode, right? What's his defense points? I can't see them. I think his defense is thick. 26, yeah. And then I can use this effect, but I think I might hold... Actually, I will use it. No, I need him engraved for... I at least need 1 D here engraved for Celestial next turn. So I'll hold off on that for a little bit, just until I can confirm. Opponent sets 1. If they only set 1 back row, we can do some things to them through Cosmic. That was a really difficult hand to play out because I had Vion, which is amazing, right? Vion's one of the best cards in this deck. He's kind of the enabler. But the problem was, the one that he sends to Graveyard was in my hand, and the other card that he searches was also in my hand. So he was kind of a little bit more dead than normal, which is kind of unfortunate. Alright, D-draw. That's really unfortunate, but also not unfortunate. So let's set this. if I activate this, other Malicious is dead. But if I Spectral Summon Malicious, there's less gain out of it. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to activate Celestial. This really does suck that I have to do this way. But nothing else I can do. We do that. That's alright. Let's actually D-draw off of Decider as well. Because Decider won't do much for us right now with his sort of normal summon. We have Dreamer here, which is fine. Because we can actually... That was not meant to happen, but okay. I'll do you to Graveyard. I meant to change his battle position. But it's all okay. Change your attack position. We'll set this. And we'll just battle. And hope we don't get destroyed. Because I wanted to mass change off of... Nope. Martial Leaf? Okay, that's bad. Definitely a misplay there. Because if I summon Dreamer, I could have gone for more damage. And because they're Martial Leafing my Decider, I didn't want to use this effect, man. I wanted to change his battle position, but I completely forgot that I can use this effect in defense position, and so I clicked the wrong thing. So the misclick is definitely real. And they have everything they need engraved. They have Rose Lover, they have everything. So I guess we're just going to sit here and take the brunt of Sylvans. And I have to say, I cannot wait until Sylvans get nerfed. I really cannot wait. They're actually horrendously, like, autopilot. Like, this turn is even the most simple thing I've ever seen in my life. Look how many cards someone has in hand. If I drew, yo, if I had Drill Dark then, that would have been wild. If I attacked it with Drill Dark. The question is, can he get 5,000 damage on board? Because if he can't, I can do a lot of things. Because I can just banish this with the Celestial and we call it a day. And they're going to Rose Lover summon something. It really sucks they hit Martial Leaf, because hitting Martial Leaf... Actually, they might not. They might actually be playing the nerfed version. Because I only saw one Rose Lover, one Martial Leaf. That's kind of... What are the chances that there are two Rose Lover? I mean, they could be in hand. His hand's pretty big. Alright. You see that Hermitry? Watch us top deck Treacherous Trap Hole. That'd be kind of wild. Beat or down. Yo, that is lethal. Wow! Wait, didn't he have... Oh, is that the previous duel that had restart? I see. See, that could have been very different. I should have said yes to Decider to get a body on board and mass change with it. I should have said yes, definitely. And I shouldn't have used Celestial's skill. Also, I realized something that you have to discard one card, not your monster. I could have discarded my Cosmic Cyclone. So that was my misplay as well. I misplayed with the effect. For some reason, I just assumed I had to discard a monster. But that's not how the deck works. So, misplays? Misplays on misplays on misplays. But it's alright. Because misplays, misclicks, they all stack up to just a horrible time. But it's alright. We'll go for our next duel. And lucky for our opponent, because they were going to lose a rank. And if I didn't misplay like crazy, they probably still would have lost it. Anyway, let's move on to our next duel. And hopefully we'll have a little bit more success and a little less misplays than that. Alright, we have our next opponent, someone who's also Platinum Rank 4. And I have to say, after having our previous attempt or chance to rank up, I really do want to rank up. So let's hope we can have a good hand this time as well. And in fact, we did have a pretty poor hand last turn. The last game, it didn't give us a lot of options. Not too much we can do, really. Having Malicious in hand is kind of poor unless you can get your hands on either D-Draw, or, which is, I mean, that's tougher to one card, or our Fusion Monster, because our Fusion Monster can then ditch that dude. Is this guy just emoting for no reason? Are you serious, bro? Or was that part of his draw? Because I couldn't skip it for some reason. Which one you target him, boss? I'm gonna use it. I don't have any effects that activate this turn. Just so I'm a little bit harder to go over. I would have done the same thing if they targeted Mass Change. Gotta love them quick play spells. Watch him play another one. Super Machi Berry. I see you.
Now is the perfect time. I summon a monster and
Cyberstein.
my monster.
That's really how we're doing it. That's such a filthy play. It's gonna be Blue Eyes Ultimate. Because I don't have Econ in this deck. I can't beat that.
I special summon a monster. Prepare.
And he has life cost 0, so you can do it again. That is wild.
I activate a quick play spell. I knew you'd try.
We kind of have to, which sucks.
Here's my face down card.
Well, you can only win with Destiny Draw.
I activate a quick.
But if we can get this guy on the field,
Come on out. I special summon a monster.
but if he can life cost 0 and summon again with Cyberstein, then
My monster's effect activates. I'll teach you to stay out of the water.
I still lose because
Special summon a monster. Time to battle.
what do you call it? He has 5,000 attack on board. That's busted. What a perfect hand you have to draw. I mean, the double cosmic is not that big of a deal. But wow, man. They need to get rid of that. They need to nerf that. Like, Cyberstein that easily is so bad. So bad. He paid costs to which gave him the ability to go big. That's ridiculous, man. That's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he did have to draw like the 1 of 3 for Cyberstein and a few other things, but still, it's like, wow. Just wow. And he definitely has a Drama King in deck as well, because you know that if you get a Drama King on first turn, you just win the duel, because most people can't do anything about it. Anyway, next opponent, Platinum Rank 2. They have all these Silver and Platinum icons. I like it. The synergy across their previous seasons. Anyway, let's forget about the last tilter, and let's try not to lose our rank right now, because this deck is good. It's just that I misplayed, and in that last duel, there's literally nothing I could have done, because it was against some cheese. I'm definitely seeing a lot of cards that I don't want to see in my hand, but that's kind of how the game works, to be honest. There's nothing you can do about it. We do have Treacherous though, which is amazing. Treacherous is really good for us. I'm not liking what I'm seeing here with Lava Golem Matte and Lava Golem Sleeves, because that could mean Lava Golem, and I do very much hate Lava Golem. But we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. I actually kind of do want to run a Lava Golem deck, because if Cyberstein becomes more and more popular, Lava Golem can actually wipe that. Like, Lava Golem can get past, interesting. Drill Dark. Such a classic hand. I'm just going to summon Celestial, obviously. I would like Dreamer to go to the graveyard, but that's not an option right now. We're going to double set. And I'm not going to send anything to the graveyard, because it's going to let him do some things. It's going to let him potentially send a Rose Lover from hand and whatnot. And I'd rather that be on the field for the turn that I kill our opponent. Also, do they have a skill that showed Aroma Strategist? They know what's on top of their deck. I like it. I like it. That was, I think, what I tried to run first with Sylvans was Aroma Strategy. Just to see what it's all about. Just to see, like, oh, if that's going to help you. But I guess because you mill more than one deep half the time, and it's not about knowing what's there, but about hitting a certain thing, like, it's better to not run it. Okay. And then Guardioak pops. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's only 3. They won't hit a Marsh Leaf. Rose Lover. That's less okay. But see, no Marsh Leaf was hit. They get to send something. Oh, they get to change the order of the top 3. I think. Is that how this works? It is. I think. I am pretty certain. The question is, what are they going to summon with Rose Lover? Probably another one of these, because, you know, everyone always has 2 Guardioak in hand. Always. When you need him the most, he's always there. Okay, so Carrot Champion summons himself. What are they ditching? Marsh Leaf, guys, that's pretty dead in hand, so I understand why. And then what's the last one? What are they summoning with Rose Lover? I'm going to summon a drum roll, please. And this thing is immune to traps, so kind of spook. Another carrot weight. Alright. Watch this, ready? I'm going to bin this one because that's not trap immune. Nor is this trap immune. Cute. Which one will you take, though? Which one will you take? I'm actually okay with this. Like, it doesn't seem like something I should be okay with, but I am very okay with this.
Ready to battle?
Let's see if they'll crash. Oh, they'll probably crash with me. Yeah. Not so ideal. But it's better than losing both my monsters. If I was a madman, I could have buffed the Drill Dog to get Celestial Engrave, which wouldn't have been a bad idea. Alright, can I draw something that can save my butt? Malicious. Malicious is definitely dead in hand. Until I draw D-Draw. Alright, let's see. What do you got? Sets one face down, that's fine. Yeah, where's my Destiny Calling skill when I need it? Thank you. Oh, well, that's dead because Malicious is in hand. Oh, it's not actually dead. Hang on, watch this. Ready? Banish this boy. We're going to normal summon Destiny Hero Malicious. This is a world that I've never been a part of before in my life. Normal summoning Destiny Hero Malicious. Wild. Malicious is actually good because he can tribute Lava Golem. I didn't even think about that. That's kind of wild. I think we won. Mask or change. Get Anki number 1 out. We're gonna activate Malicious's effect to summon his twin brother. Another Malicious, literally twin, like I said. I'm gonna go for the Batage phase. Destroy this boy. Activate the effect. Actually, this is 100 points less than lethal, which is kind of sad, Panda, but it is what it is. No. I'm actually gonna end here because it's a 5,000 life points. I'm only gonna hit them for another 28, so I'm gonna give them one more draw. Because next turn I can get over pretty much any monster that they summon, and they can't do 4,000 damage to me with one card. I know that for certain. And they can't even damage me over Malicious because of my okay, so they're going for the carrot. Again, they can't damage me over Malicious. Like, they're gonna try, but I activate Dreamer from the graveyard, and I protect myself, like beyond doubt. I just ignore battle basically. I effectively negate the attack. D-draw. Let's have some fun with it. See what we can get. Because I gladly attack if I can get my damn, nothing good anyway. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna end this with Malicious, 100%. Malicious came through, my dudes. Malicious came through. Grab our third mask change. Part of me wants to BM just because they're still playing Sylvans, and it's like, bro, this is bloody June 2018. Like, get over it. But we're not gonna do that. So I'm gonna send this Baggio to the graveyard. Summon our second Anki. Go for... Wait, I forgot that was gonna kill. I was like, I forgot that I did damage over their opponent's monster and that wasn't lethal. That was lethal, my bad. I can definitely believe it didn't work because Sylvans are outdated. Even the best Sylvan deck can't beat a skilled player like me. Anyway, beyond the arrogance, let's go for one more duel. Just a single one more duel. And hopefully we can get another victory because that'll be a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, so we have our next opponent, someone who's also Platinum Rank 2, and has made their way up from Bronze through Gold, and now they're here at Platinum. So I'm proud of this person, whoever they are. Congratulations on your feat, unless this is the millionth time you've played it, you just like being in Gold. I don't know. I like the sleeves. I would have them if I... Wait, did I thought I bought them. I don't know, I guess I didn't. My draw... Faggio. we'll send malicious. We will. Whoops, that's not malicious. What the hell is wrong with me? Okay, cool. We're not. That's not happening. Then I take it back. The misclicks have already begun. I should have just banished that for a poly, but it's alright. I don't know why I clicked Vion. I was just thinking about Vion's effect and I clicked Vion, but it's okay. We should be fine. We have a good hand. We have Mask Change face down. Like, if we can't make our fusion summon work or fish out our thinger, it's fine. Plus, we can use Decide to bring back that Vion. Can we? Question mark? That's fine. Yeah, because you can target any kind of hero. This is mildly problematic. Mildly? I also don't like that they can attack over me. That's kind of sad. So I think I might Mask Change. If it's only 2 set, we could be okay. They're ending. They're not even going to attack me. I can see why. They don't want to be without a monster. Yo, D-draw is so necessary because I keep drawing the cards I want to ditch. There's only 3 of them as well. We just want to get that Vion back. What we'll actually do is we're actually going to do this. Because you can discard in a special manner. We're going to banish this Vion. I know it seems crazy. I just used my effect to fish him out. But trust me, it's going to work out just fine. We're going to search out Polymerization. And then we're going to Fusion Summon. Using the Vion on the field. We're going to Fusion Summon. Also, does this person have Holy Guard? I just had to check this. They probably do. Yeah, they do. With that. For that. With this. And Vion, I guess we can, fish out Vion again. We'll go for attack position because we are strong. And we battle? Let's go with this first. They'll pop their thing out. We're going to destroy it, of course, with our Cosmic Cyclone. No. Interesting. Not activating their onslaught. Interestingly enough. Willpower? I'm going to stop that. So if it leaves the field, it won't work. She won't come back. And then we keep going with what we're doing. Question mark. No. Mask or change. Get this guy out of here. And then go for Anki and... I mean, if they have an Amazoness monster on the field, they can use their thingo to stop my attack. It's kind of sad, Panda. What do they have? And they still get the search effect. So I could have stopped an onslaught, but I wanted to stop the search because I didn't want them to have 2 onslaught. Let's continue attack and let's go direct. So they have 1,200 life points. I just need to get a single mask change to win this duel. And I think I'll grab Vion because Vion can get me 2 monsters next turn. Using Destiny Hero... What's his name? Malicious. Ooh, let's see. I'm spooked. I'm mildly spooked. It's a face down. That's probably going to be the second onslaught that they just searched for, right? Yeah, they did search for onslaught. And another card. Fair choice. I can't argue. We're not going to bother with that. There's no point. To get the queen out. That's fine, because again, I just have to attack directly and I do 1,400 damage. I just need to get so many questions of activation. It is very sad to see my Prismatic Anki go to the grave like that, but it's okay. I think D-draw or something. Forbidden Chalice. If I use my effect, I'm doing some math. So 1, 2. This guy's effect, blah, 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 200 for each Destiny Hero monster in your graveyard. If we get to 24, we should be able to win unless they have an econ right there. So we'll try that. We're actually at 24 right now. But I'm going to discard the Chalice. I know it sounds crazy, but we're going to discard the Chalice. In fact, it might not be a bad idea to go for, instead of Malicious, going for Celestial, so we can use that. I'm going to do that. And then we're going to battle. Because I can send Malicious as well with this guy's effect. See what they want to do.
I know what to do. I reveal my face down card.
Wall disruption. That's a problem. How much do I go down to? We're still gonna use his effect because we want Malicious Engrave. We each have to live one more turn, which is not gonna be the easiest thing. Malicious. I still equal this princess. That's kind of crazy, actually. No need, right? I guess to keep my monster around because I'm going to get destroyed. And they don't get destroyed either. I completely forgot that. And I forgot that I still get destroyed regardless. But still, I'm forgetting so many things about Amazonas. But I think we do have enough monsters on the field to protect me for this next coming turn. So I can live it. And then I'll be able to draw 2 cards. And I'll be able to special summon a monster for free. So I should have no... So I'm going to take a lot from this. It's going to hurt a lot. It's fine. They banish me. They're going to hit me again. If they have a... Like, any... If that's an Amazonas monster in their hand, I lose the duel. Okay, they end. That's good for us. Draw for turn. Summon... We're gonna activate this because there's no reason not to. Summon. Activate effect of Celestial first. Celestial ditching this to draw 2 cards. Awesome. Okay, I should have done Malicious first. Good point, future self. Let's hit that. See what kind of things I have to activate. Perfect. Perfect. They won't have 2. If they have 2 econ, then we could be in trouble. But that econ bait was flawless for us because it might actually win us a duel. And then, if they don't have another one, this should be game. If that isn't also econ, which, yo, for a split second I was like, wait, how do they have econ and 2 onslaught? And then I realized the ban list isn't in effect yet. I'm just stupid. But it's okay, we pulled it through. There was a few misplays there. I definitely should have done the Malicious search first, because searching for Malicious, first means that we wouldn't end up drawing him like we did. But it's okay, everything worked out. And I have to say, man, the econ bait, I'm telling you, sure, I could have done it in the main phase. And I was going to do it in the main phase, but if you just do it in battle step, attack, give them a chance to do something. If they don't do it, or if they do it, you just bounce out and just cool bananas. Like, I literally won that duel because of that play. So it's super important to make sure that you kind of do these kind of baity things and whatnot, because it can be the difference between a win and a loss. But either way, we had a lot of fun, I think. What was our record so far? I think we lost twice, and it was just really bad timing. I think it was like, what did we even start off with? I think we said we got to win, and then we lost, and then, yeah. So we went 3 for 5. That's pretty good. Well, 3 for 2, 3 from 5. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying the deck so far. I definitely think that if I wasn't making any misplays and I got a little more practice with this specific build, I'd be better. And yeah, I got to remember that if I have a Destiny Hero monster in my hand that I want to get rid of, I should fuse with it. Because I keep thinking, oh, I'll get my fusion out and discard it, or I'll get my or I'll get my D-Draw and discard it. But no, I can actually fusion summon with it and then use the effect in the graveyard. So very powerful things can happen from this deck. It has some really nice combos. I definitely think I do want to lower my amount of dangerous. You can't actually summon 2 dangerous with the deck, I believe, because you can't get Polymerization out of the graveyard. I don't think I can anyway. But yeah, regardless, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. One of my favorite decks these days. I really am keen, though, to get back into playing Red Eyes, because Red Eyes are going to get off the ban list with 3 Spirit after June 24th. So I'm looking forward to that, so keep your eyes out for the deck profile as well. Either way, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. And of course, if you guys want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links PvP content, as well as other news-related, leak-related videos, including stuff like farming guides and whatnot for different events and different characters, hit that subscribe button also, because those things will be coming out as the events and whatnot come out. Either way, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.